Welcome back, everybody, to the Windy City Major here, the fifth stop on the NXL series here in 2022. I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball, joined by Mike Jeffries, paintball legend in the semi-pro. Great coach as well, mastermind behind all the strategy we have here. We've had a beautiful day of paintball out here so far. In our last set of the day here, CEP versus Pheonix Rising and Blast Camp versus Padres. So with this being the last set, let's call it early. Who do you got in this set so far? Who do you think's going to win?
I got CEP for personal reasons, a friend of mine from Chattanooga, so I'm rooting for CEP. And I got Blast Camp against Padres because the Padres weren't really tested in their first game, and Blast Camp was. I think Blast Camp's really going to turn it up here.
So I'll go the counter on that. I'll say Pheonix Rising and Padres. I think Padres' Blast Camp is going to be a close one, but I'm going to go Pheonix Rising on this one. I just feel like Pheonix Rising is my dark horse.
Love that. CEP looking like they want a deep run Dorito way. Pheonix Rising breaking out on your screen, running Snake off the break. He makes it.
So great job here again by the Pheonix Rising player, number 3, getting into the Snake.
Yeah, he ran it kind of high, but he made it, so who cares? Getting into 50 Snake. CEP getting into the Snake side wedge. He doesn't know that Snake guy's there. Might have seen that paint coming across.
Oh, he knows he's there now.
He's there. Tries to back up. Ooh, doesn't shoot him though.
Got to be careful his leg doesn't get clapped up with it sticking out that far.
CEP matching in the Snake. Well, not matching, but getting into Snake 2. And Pheonix Rising losing their Snake support out of the Aztec.
Yeah, got to be careful right now because Pheonix Rising just waiting for that player to peek out, and as soon as he does, he's going to have a shot on him. So
yeah, he's got wire dominance right now.
Hopefully he doesn't miss that first shot.
Looking at CEP on your screen, the juice box on the Dorito side. We got a good Snake side battle over here, though.
So 23 right there from Pheonix Rising, trying to get across. He's got to be careful. He does have a gun looking at him right now.
Snake side player number 3 kills this wedge for CEP. Now the CEP
player
comes
goodness.
Up, stitches him up in the back. Great move, counter move for CEP. And then he shoots the brick player.
This
37
Snake
laser.
Player. Is this laser? Yeah, this CEP Snake player right now.
Quick 2-pack. Trying to figure out where the last Pheonix Rising body is, if there is a last body.
Trying to figure it out. They're communicating.
It's definitely 2 for CEP right now. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's anyone else alive for Pheonix Rising. I think CEP just needs to figure it out. Taking their time because it's the first point.
Yes, CEP, legendary organization. They've been around for a very long time. Have roots in the pro division, and mainstay here in semi-pro. Always in the hunt.
A lot of experience on that team. They play hard. They're really nice guys. Colin Cherry, Laser, Cifuentes, Evan Manners. Really talented core group there.
Yeah, a lot of pro experience there. PC Katana, CEP when they were pro. So definitely a lot of knowledge, a lot of background there.
One of the best teams to come out of the South.
Yeah, absolutely. So play out of Chattanooga area. So
now we got the Padres walking out against Blast Camp. These are semi-pro mainstays, a lot of run-ins these past 2 years. These teams know each other well. They scout each other all the time. Love these kinds of matchups with familiar teams with talent and experience.
So I'm gonna make an early prediction here. I know I have PB Fit probably to take the title, right? But I'm gonna say this: if Blast Camp wins this game in a dominant fashion, they can beat a team like Padres in a dominant fashion. I think Blast Camp is in the finals for this event.
Yeah, I mean, they're a perennial team. They know how to play well on Sunday. I haven't seen it from them so far. They wouldn't be in my top 4 teams in semi-pro today, but that doesn't mean they can't show it right now. La Papa running in and out to that Snake side Aztec. Soap getting into that Dorito side tower. He's definitely been forceful up the gut. Padres losing 1 off the Dorito side off the break. So it's 4 for Padres and 5 for Blast Camp. Blast Camp now getting into that Dorito side wedge. Snake corner picked him up, though. Neither team looks very interested in getting into Snake. Both Snake side ones are shooting inside.
Back row, you can see there, Eckerd,
Nathan
had dual
ball right here. This is rolling guns for both teams. For the Padres, you got that Snake side tower and the Snake side corner inside.
Yeah, definitely not Cyril Akita, number 15. Somebody else is wearing his jersey right now.
Papa did sneak into the snake, though. He's in snake 2 for Blast Camp. Crawling now into the 50 snake.
And La Papa was absolutely doing work for them in Philly in the snake. So glad to see him back here. I think Blast Camp's gone back, retooled their game plan a little bit. Look for them to have a little more dominant snake push.
La Papa calling his kill cross field.
There we go.
Another walking off for the Padres. Just 3 left for the Padres, and they're on the snake side. Chris Straza is shooting lefty-righty out of that tower. Going to try to sneak one in on La Papa and change the tide of the game.
Got to watch his elbows sticking out, though.
Where's Soap? I bet Soap is hunting somewhere right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen Soap walk off, which is scary.
Soap is still in the Dorito side wedge, just shooting snake way, which is smart.
Oh.
Straza walking off, catching a couple extra.
We got the player, number 15, here in the corner wearing Cyril Akita's number.
Just the snake side can and the snake corner, and those bunkers are getting pounded. Blast Camp in full control. They're taking their time. They're not in a hurry.
Yeah, very much right now. If I was Padres, I would towel it right now. There's one player left alive, I believe. There we go. That's the good towel to save their players some punishment.
And save some time on the clock. You know, that was a 2-minute point. You might need that later on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, in this set, Pheonix Rising versus CEP. So, Pheonix Rising Platinum. Couple noticeable people on their team. Obviously, Unger, number 7, former pro on San Diego Aftermath. And they also have Kutzler, I believe, or Kutcher,
yeah,
who played for Blast Camp. So,
and then they got 30, Austin Beatty. Saw someone shouting him out in the comments.
Yeah, so again, thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. We appreciate all the love and support. Let us know in the comments down below who you're rooting for, who your player is. Tons of people out here watching this, so thank you so much for sharing this out. And again, if you missed any of the action today, you can go back and watch all of the action on the NXL page here in the videos. You can watch this morning's action. When this broadcast is over, you can watch this afternoon's action. So again, great breakout. Oh, Pheonix Rising losing one off the break though.
From the Snakeside Tower, which is not an easy shot to get. Great grip break shooting by CEP. They got a 5-4 advantage and a 1-point lead. Now Evan Manor is going to launch into that Dorito side tower, try to lock down that snake side.
Elizabeth says, let's go Padres. So Eric giving a shout out to Russell here, number 22 in Pheonix Rising. So
wearing Kutcher's jersey. It's Russell in Kutcher's jersey.
Okay.
I just got the word from the Pheonix Rising player. So
that's what it is. Okay, so good job by Russell. We've been giving Kutcher all the credit so far. It's Russell been out here balling out in Kutcher's jersey.
CEP in both towers crossed up. Pheonix Rising in both cans crossed up. So both teams trying to limit outside presence. Pheonix Rising then dipping out into that Dorito 1, picking up that crossfield shot again, trying to make sure that CEP can't get into the snake. Pheonix Rising also in that big Dorito 3, trying to generate some offense from that position.
Yeah, this is very much an inside-out field where, like, a lot of teams we see strong center push and then trying to break out to those Dorito side or the snake. So 4-on-4, I believe.
Yes,
I haven't seen. Maybe 5-on-4. I haven't seen any CEP players walk out. Have you?
I haven't. Oh, nice little scurry by Laser from the Snakeside can into that Snakeside Aztec. Now looking to launch.
Telling you, I'm very impressed with his level of athleticism and how he's getting into these bunkers.
He had that like Matt Derula, shuffle forward,
shuffle crawl. Yeah, like that one-handed bear crawl.
Yeah,
love to see it. So.
Another kill off Pheonix Rising side, so CEP taking an advantage here. I think it's 4-on-3 for CEP, and they're in better positions. They're in both wedges. Now the juice box on the Dorito side.
Yeah, you can see on your screen right now, double up on that Dorito side, players in Dorito 1 and Dorito 3. But CEP getting a player into the Dorito as well. Don't think he knows he has 2 Dorito side players in front of him, as they do. Again, look at this. CEP on. Oh, he gets chopped up, though. CEP player on Pheonix Rising side of the field. He does get one. He gets Unger out, which is a great move, I believe, by Colin Cherry. But unfortunately, does get chopped up as he did not know that Dorito 1 player was there. They kicked out from that can into the Dorito 1.
And it's going to end up being a 3-on-1 for CEP. Just the large Dorito 3 left for Pheonix Rising. He gets taken out. Really strong point for CEP. They get a kill off the break and then just take control, getting into the towers early and then the wedges, and having a Dorito side presence, filling into the snake late once the opportunity presented itself. That's high-quality paintball.
Amazing blind shot that Laser had. He stood up at this 50-yard line, shot over the snake side wedge, and it dropped straight into Dorito 3 and just shot that guy. He didn't even know where it was coming from.
Yeah, using his height and knowing the field. You love to see it.
Yeah, so again, high-level paintball, and if you hear some familiar names, there are several pros and former pros floating around here in semi-pros. So, again, tons of players here at the highest level, all trying to either whole team earn a spot into pro or impress, standouts here, impress some players to try to get on those pro rosters. So Padres right now coming out. And they're amazing blue jerseys here. They say "Daddy's Home" on them, which is a familiar chant that they have coming out. So love the jerseys. A lot of baseball throwback jerseys for them. I love to see it.
Yeah, baseball aesthetics are in. Patriarchal dominance is a theme for the Padres. We'll see how it plays out for him.
Patriarchal dominance. I love that. That's good. So their jerseys have their blue pinstripe jerseys, or blue with white pinstripes, and they have red numbers on them. So.
And they're down 1 against Blast Camp. They stay 2 in the can, go heavy guns. Don't get a kill off the break, though, but then they're able to fill out. Nope, they get a minor penalty. Padres lose their Dorito 1 player and their Dorito can player. Things are going to get difficult for them now, playing 3-on-5.
Yeah, great job.
Another running ref coming for the Padres. It could be another minor penalty being tossed over here.
Nope, clean.
Soap in the Dorito side, or snake side wedge. The Padres do slip into the snake. I don't know if anyone picked him up. Soap knows he's there now. He heard something over there.
Ecker taking the walk here, number 1 from Blast Camp, though. Uncharacteristic from him is he's usually one of the last players alive. So Soap having to wheel and deal here.
Well, he doesn't. I mean, it's 3-on-2 or 4-on-2 for Blast Camp, and they're up 1. I think it's just the snake 2 and the snake side wedge.
Oh, and Soap wants to eat.
Yeah.
Soap wants to hunt right now. Soap can go highway right now, kill this player.
Oh, he killed him over the top. That was a really beautiful shot
and then,
by Soap. And now, I don't know.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think he knew the snake player was there.
Yeah. Now he looks. That's important to do, what Soap just did. I know he's walking in that direction, but to recognize where that remaining body was after the towel. That's how you tighten up as the tournament goes on. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job there. Again, I mean, the Blast Camp, they just have such succinct gameplay. But those guys know each other so well. They've been playing together for such a long time. Makes it very easy for them to look and know, hey, my guy's going to do this, so I need to go. Kind of going back to that body language we talked about. So pack hit on the Padres caused the minor. That's why the players walked out. So they didn't get dinked out. One guy got a pack hit and then had to, unfortunately, take a buddy with him. So, again, if you're just now tuning in, so penalties, if you're not familiar with them, yellow penalties are minors. If you see a yellow flag go up in the air, that means you go and one of your buddies goes with you. Red is a major penalty, which means you go and 2 of your buddies go with you at the same time, which never like to see that. So, again, off the breakout here, CEP. Oh, look, very Unger-esque move here, but he doesn't make it, unfortunately. But Pheonix Rising does lose 2 players off the break, so it is a 4-on-3 right now in favor of CEP. Oh, and he gets caught, too, so 3-on-3 action going on right now.
Really chaotic break out there. Both teams losing 2 bodies. CEP losing 2 bodies going out snake way, so good job by Pheonix Rising to pick up that zone and stay on that zone. CEP now getting up the Doritos side.
They do lose another player, though, on the Doritos side, though. So it looks like it's a 2-on-3 right now in favor of Pheonix Rising. Now, they do have 9 minutes, 20 seconds, plenty of time to score 2 points. But right now, Pheonix has to worry about keeping the players they have and pushing the field together.
Yeah, figuring out a way to either get in the snake or clean up that Dorito side. There's no one on the snake side for CEP. If I were number 9, Doran, I would think about switching my gun and trying to get into the snake over here. Also, the Dorito side tower for Pheonix Rising is hammering Paint Snakeway. He thinks there's a 50 snake. They don't know they shot that player for CEP.
Yeah, I think they shot him on the transition, didn't realize they picked it up. So
they're gonna play for a while like it's 50 snake. It's probably gonna take them a while to figure it out. They have a 3-on-2 advantage. If you're CEP, you kind of have a phantom player that you can play off of right here.
Yeah, this is great for them. But yeah, Unger there in the white HK mask needs to figure this out quickly. One of the higher skill level guys, former pro. He really needs to be kind of communicating across and joysticking his guys. Hey, let's figure out this snake situation real quick. We know we have 2 guys on the Doritos.
You can feel him becoming skeptical that the snake is there.
Yes.
He's shooting at that bunker less. He's watching it more. He hasn't seen him in a while.
And he just told his guy to go. He said, hey, man, you need to go.
He picked up the zone, too. That was great. So he came out to that Dorito can to pick up that zone on the Dorito side, which freed up his player. He took over his responsibility. Now this guy can go Snakeway without guilt or without giving up his zone.
Yeah, beautiful tactical retreat there they just had. So
CEP now into the snake side can. Pheonix Rising getting into the 50 snake. Pheonix Rising has 3 players playing fairly slowly. CEP's player in the snake side Aztec felt like he might have gotten shot.
Gotta be careful. Running ref coming in right now.
Really bad time to get a penalty.
Don't do it. And he's reaching for it, so he's gonna come out.
No penalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was close. I seen him reaching for it.
Just the small Dorito player left alive for CEP. Pheonix Rising has 3 players. They're in the 50 snake. This 50 snake guy is probably going to come around the corner and wrap on that small Dorito. And it's going to be curtains. Does he see the edge of him? No, doesn't see him.
Doesn't pick him up yet.
He signals something too.
Trying to figure it out. Now he sees it now.
Wow, great retreat by Evan Manor. Is going to come running down, but doesn't get him.
Unfortunately for him, he made a good run. If they hadn't picked him up, so I believe it's number 7, Unger. If Unger had not picked up that move, then Manners could have definitely shot that player and stayed alive. But great read, great pickup by Unger.
Yeah, and that's a good moment for the CEP player too. You know, it's a 1-on-3 low odd situation while I try to run at one guy, take over this side of the field. Doesn't work out, but that's all right. Still up 6 minutes and 30 seconds left, I believe, in that one.
Yep, so 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Clock is still running for some reason here, but yes, it's going to be CEP is going to be up by 1 on Pheonix Rising. Hopefully they can make something happen here as they're trying to reload, or they're trying to fill the bunkers up right now, trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so on your screen right now, Blast Camp coming out.
Blast Camp with a little 2-point lead, I believe it's going to be over the Padres. Looking to extend their lead. Sorry, we got the wrong scoreboard up right now. CP up 2 against the Padres. Going to dig deep out to the snake off the break for La Papa. He gets in there clean, crawling all the way into the 50 snake. Right now, Blast Camp is bringing offense to the Padres, and the Padres are not matching it. They do fill out into the far little Dorito. But Blast Camp is already in the 50 snake and wrapping. I think he's going to shoot that Dorito side wedge. Let's see. It's La Papa on the inside. No. That's Duran. Padres in both wedges now.
So Bayron here in the snake for Blast Camp. He's wheeling and dealing. He's trying to get that cross shot, trying to bounce. There's actually a bounce shot off that corner into the insert bunker. He's trying to hit it, but that bunker's just so full of paint right now. It's just breaking off.
It's also fairly deflated too, which is bad for a bounce shot.
Yeah, as the temperature changes here, bunkers start losing a little bit of inflation. So Bayron trying to figure out what's going on right now. He's going to look inside. Oh, almost gets caught inside. So great job by Bayron.
Padres have both wedges, and now Dorito 3. They're slow controlled attack on the Dorito side.
Yeah, they know he's living there now.
And number 7 for Blast Camp thought about creeping up into that juice box in the center. The Blast Camp player calling a kill. There's one walking off for the Padres now. I think it's 5-on-3 for Blast Camp. Both wedges and the snake side Aztec for the Padres.
Yeah, and right now
one down for Blast Camp, dead off the Dorito side.
I would say Blast Camp Bayron now moving on to Padres side of the field in their snake.
Yeah, he can pop the top on this mini wall and murder this.
Yeah,
wedge.
he's absolutely backs and packs right now. Oh,
wow! Someone comes streaking through the center. A major.
Oh yeah, major penalty on Blast Camp. I knew that was going to happen. So
yeah, and this ref needs to pull this snake player right here.
No, they got so they pulled Jackson Frey. So they got 2. So Bayron is safe. So Bayron's last. Baron, last player left alive here. So he'll be able to hit the buzzer.
They're able to absorb a major Blast Camp there.
Lucky for them in that situation. So great job by Blast Camp. Even though they had the major, they still were able to survive a little bit.
Yeah, they're just bringing the game to the Padres a little bit right now. The Padres aren't able to shoot the snake side off the break, and Blast Camp's running it. They have a dominant center presence right now with Soap, that player who just came through the gut. I think that guy got a major, but ended up working out in their favor. Now we got Pheonix Rising and CEP walking back out here. CEP up 1, 6:44 left on the clock, kind of all day.
So getting a clarification from the ultimate. So when the Dorito side player ran through the middle and he got one player, got hit, spun on the other player, unfortunately got the major penalty, but Blast Camp had 4 bodies alive there, so that even with the major, they were able to still pull 2, leaving Bayron alive to hang it.
Yeah, the Pheonix Rising player running off the field with 2 seconds left. That should not be allowed. But anyway, Pheonix Rising has 5 players breaking out now. Coming into the Dorito side tower. CEP playing it short. Oh, they lose one out of the back center. That's a tough death.
Yeah, he just shakes his head because he knew he lost that gun battle.
Yep. CEP in the Dorito 3, however. And the snake side tower holding up the Dorito side action for Pheonix Rising.
Pheonix Rising loses another play off the Dorito side. So CEP, even the body's up now.
4-on-4. Unger is in the Dorito side tower for Pheonix Rising.
So great job right now. Trying to cross everything up right now. Kind of a pocket play. The furthest player they have up right now is going to be Unger in the center there on the Dorito side in the tower. But CEP making a move, getting all the way into that wedge. So great job by CEP, understanding the situation, trying to push the pressure here.
And he's going to try to catch the Pheonix Rising Snake Aztec player on his bump into the snake.
So you watch him. He's looking at the snake side. He's looking kind of back and forth. He's sneaking. He's making sure, keeping his head on the swivel, that he's not going to make a move that's going to.
His gun down though. All right, now he gets it back up. He's actually better off going to that Dorito side wedge to shoot that. I think he might have just taken a bounce there even.
Oh, he definitely took a bounce right there.
But the CEP player is trying to hold up any attack from Pheonix Rising that might come from the snake side. Pheonix Rising player on your screen, that snake side Aztec, definitely wants to get in there and get down the field. Try to tie this game up with 5 minutes left. Now CEP coming into the snake side brick. Another player coming off for Pheonix Rising. So just 2 left. 3 left, 4-on-3 in CEP's advantage. Hopping out to the corner, not the move right there. Running
to your death on that one. Yeah, that move was kind of unnecessary in the situation. Oh, but they get a crossfield shot. They do
pick up laser.
So I think is it a 2-on-2?
2-on-2, I believe. And the CEP players are not connected at all.
They're definitely on an island.
The juice box player is definitely on an island. This 50 brick player doesn't know what's happening. He looks inside, gets torch. Just one alive for CEP. Tries to make a move forward to try to even things up.
Who is this player in the center for Pheonix Rising?
I'm pretty sure it's Unger.
Who's literally just saving the day right now.
Yeah. This is 22, who is Russell.
Yeah, Russell wearing Kutcher jersey. Yeah. He just pieces up the head.
Oh, there's
another player in the back.
Even Evan Manners.
And Manners was hiding the whole time in that maybe he was doing gun surgery or something because he wasn't shooting or anything.
Yeah, not enough connection there from CEP. They advanced down both sides of the field, but they weren't able to connect. And then Pheonix Rising just winning gun battles and making the opportune moments. That's Unger hitting the buzzer at the end there to tie it up 2-2. 4 minutes left on the clock. This is another really great game out here.
Manners looks very frustrated as he's shaking his head right now. CEP walking with their heads down. I mean, here's the thing. Now is not the time to get down, right? No. The game is close.
It's a tie game.
It's a tie game. Just because you went down one doesn't mean anything. I'm 0-0, right? Every time I go in the pit, 0-0. We're good. Let's get the energy back up. We'll be 1% better.
So I think Blast Camp rested some of their guys that last one. I think La Papa was down that one. I'm not sure I saw Soap out there that last one. So
I think Soap was in the center of that one.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so right now, Garrity getting his start, number 7. Looks like La Papa, Bayron, Soap. I'm trying to see who else is out
Padres
there.
Got Pat Kent. They got Roros. They got Straza. Coached by John Christ.
Yep, 10 seconds here.
Need a point right here if you're the Padres.
I'm trying to see who the body is. Blast Camp. Oh, it's Jackson Frey. Okay, he was hiding.
Padres run Snake off the break. He makes it, but they actually lose the 2 on the Snake side off the break.
So I'm surprised Blast Camp went back with that center push again because there's a ton of paint coming off that bunker.
5-0, yep, and dying out of the back center. So it's 4-on-4, 3-on-4. Padres are in the 50 Snake.
Yep.
They also have 2 players on the Dorito side, so 4 alive for the Padres for sure. 4-on-4.
And realistically, right now, kind of similar field position, except for the Padres player up here in the 50. Definitely good there. But La Papa trying to get in the Snake, make it happen. Oh my goodness.
They trade. I thought La Papa came out really strong right there. He didn't hit the bunker, tried to be really sneaky about it. Good job on the Padres to also put a ball on him. They trade, so it's going to be a 3-on-3. The Padres have 2 players in the big Doritos. Blast Camp now getting out on the Dorito side. They're also in those back cans. Soap and Jackson Frey.
My opinion on that, I think La Papa got him first.
It's a trade. They shoot each other.
I think it should have been a minor.
You're crazy.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You got me.
I knew you would react that way.
Straight up.
So Jackson Frey storming down. Great fill into the Snake, and he is getting in here. That's 1. Does he get 2? Wow.
Yeah,
great job.
Great move. Fills the Snake. Cleans it up real quick.
Frey says, hey, if you don't want that extra love, get out. Jackson Frey, one of the strongest guns in semi-pro, one of the most versatile players there. As you see him go from the 3 all the way into the Snake, pop up, get some kills. Also, you know what's funny is this is what I love to see about some of these players. Jay Frey, one of the nicest guys you'll meet ever outside of paintball. Has a great vlog, does a bunch of great stuff for paintball. Super nice guy. On the field, he will tear your head off.
Love guys like that. I was just thinking, I hear John Christ screaming in baby blue Air Force Ones over there at his guys. He's not pleased with how the Padres are playing right now, going down 4-0. The dominant victory that you were maybe predicting might come true. It's a mercy rule point, next point.
I mean, Blast Camp, Padres, Blast Camp up 4-0 on this one. So, and 8 minutes left in that game. So definitely enough time for them to come back.
CEP, Pheonix Rising right now. Tie game, 2-2. Let's see what CEP rolls with right here. They go to the Snake side tower. He gets caught, and the Dorito side tower is checking his pack. He gets in there. So Pheonix Rising with a big kill off the break from one of those towers, and then Unger making a really dynamic move up to the tower and out to the big Dorito. Pheonix Rising losing a player as well, though, so it's 4-on-4. Tie game, under 4 minutes left.
Yeah, and this is the kind of game, again, we're talking about here where, CEP established semi-pro team, and been playing around for a long time in this division, has some top-level, former pros in there. And then Pheonix Rising, throw-together team, right? Been playing WCPPL, and they're competing right now.
Yeah, in WCPPL, that's no slouch league. There's a lot of West Coast talent out there and people who don't travel to the NXL event. So, these guys know how to play with one another. They're not just strangers out here trying to throw it together.
That's Mike Hinman's amazing lead that he has out in California.
That's Russell getting into the snake side wedge for Pheonix Rising, but doesn't pick up the CEP player Laser filling into the snake. Laser's been doing a really nice job over there. Gets into the snake too. Now he's going to look for a kill inside. Ref checking him.
Head ref checking him.
Embracing him. Asking him to move around.
Says, hey dog, you're out.
But an immediate fill by Evan Manners. That was really slick to get around there.
So I don't think Laser agreed with that call. The guy in the red ref jersey is the head ref on the field, and Laser not happy with that call. He says, "Hey, Laser's losing his mind in the pit right now, not happy about that call."
3 alive for CEP still, but Unger coming through the center. Unger
doesn't know Evan Manners is in the snake. Oh, that's a minor. Wow.
I actually don't think he shot that CEP player, which would be tremendous discipline if Unger stopped himself from shooting that player, which I think he did.
Yeah, so great job here. Great pickup, though, by Russell, number 22, wearing Kutcher's jersey. He almost got caught by that Dorito 1 for CEP. Russell in a pin, not an ideal spot. And a great launch by CEP right there. Comes through and trades. Oh, he definitely Russell better be careful. I'm pretty sure he got a shot on Russell's pod pack.
Wow, interesting.
Who called it?
CEP. It was a 1-on-2 with under 3 minutes left or something. I would have let my guy wheel and deal there a little bit.
In that situation, you got you got a little bit of time left, But that being said, though, minute 44 on that clock.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's probably the smart call, actually. Yeah, minute 44. Yeah.
So Blast Camp Padres, and like I said earlier, Blast Camp, if they mercy rule Padres in this point, I think they're in the finals.
You say they go to the finals. It looks like that might be the case. If you're the Padres, it's early on in your tournament, and you 5-0'd veteran militia. So, putting up a couple points right here can be huge for you. Instead of having a 0 margin.
Now, I reserve my right to say that I'm going to change my opinion on who's going to win the season title after this game.
Yeah.
Because Blast Camp is looking so dominant right now. And it's hard. I mean, both teams, I know both teams very well. I'm close to both teams. I'm a fan of both teams at the top spot. So
Blast Camp running out to the Snakeside Aztec. He gets caught. They also lose their Snakeside can, I think, Jackson Frey.
Frey, yep. Good job by the Snake player here, number 15.
Nope, he lived. Jackson's alive.
Yeah, Padres player gets hit in the elbow, slides the hit off on the way into the Snake.
Now we're into 50 Snake, and he'll pick up this wedge. Oh, I don't think he shot him. Missed with his first engagement. Has dominance, but still.
Got to be careful, though, because there's a ton of paint bouncing off that bunker right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's like Spray City. No, ref, that's not a hit. That's all spray. So great battle here. 5-on-5 breakout. As I haven't seen any players walk off yet.
No. Blast Camp lost their Snakeside Aztec.
Okay, so they did lose a player.
Yeah, so it's 5-on-4 for Padres. And they're in the 50 Snake, and they need the point.
Yeah, they do need this. So Padres much better field position right now as he is in the 50-yard line, battling with that Dorito side wedge right now.
Blast Camp is just down to chill, up 4 points with 7 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a situation right now where with all this time, you don't want to give a team like the Padres, and they lose soap. Yeah, but Padres also losing a body too, and I was going to say you don't want to give the Padres a chance to put their foot in the door and fight back because they will.
Right. So now
I think it's 3-on-3 as the Padres player walks off, maybe 3-on-4. I believe there might be another player on the Rio side.
3 for Padres for sure.
And 3 players for Blast
Camp. So a 3-on-3, the makings of a long point right here.
Yep, so still a 3-on-3. Trying to figure out. So Padres players taking the slow walk off right now. So it makes it look like they're losing a body out of somewhere else. But this whoever's wearing this number 15 jersey is just pounding either side of that Dorito side wedge.
Dylan Bounds in Cyril Akita's jersey.
He does not want that guy from in the 40-yard line Dorito wedge to move at all.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm him, I start thinking about getting on the outside and going into Blast Camp Snake 2.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shoot him in the back, and also then you can shoot this Snake Side Can for Blast Camp.
Yeah, he's
Big retreat for for Padres all the way over to the Dorito 1 from the Snake Side Can. Pretty good fill. Now the Padres take dominance. That Dorito side wedge for the Padres now has dominance on the Snake side.
Yeah, he's way too hyper-focused right now on that guy. I would be looking to get out of there.
He's only got one pod left. He's going to go backwards, which I hate.
Yeah, he needs to wrap and go forward.
Yeah. Now he's going to connect, though, try to get some intel. He only has one pod left, so things are getting a little dicey for the Padres. Down around 5 minutes left.
Yeah, usually when I have one pod left, I go forward, not backward. That's just me personally.
Now he's just hanging out on the wire. There's no one in front of him on the wire. I think he's waiting for Jackson to do a little dive into the snake and catch him, but it's really not pressing. He might think there's a snake too. That there might have been bad intel, and that's why he doesn't want to go forward, but had a little technical difficulty here, a little music.
Yeah, my alarm going off.
A little music just appeared in the pit. We were looking to the skies. Where is it coming from?
Yeah, where is this music coming from?
Turns
Now
out
it's like,
Vince's alarm.
it's my alarm.
But we're still in this long 3-on-3 over here. The really tense moments, really long shadows. It's getting quiet out here as everyone runs low on paint.
Just trying to give everybody a soundtrack to the sun going down.
Oh, and the Padres player comes through and bunks the Blast Camp player in the wedge. Then Blast Camp launches up the Dorito side.
Yeah, Jackson.
They trade, so it's a 1-on-1. It's a snake corner in the snake for the Padres. This is a 1-on-1 situation right here. Neither player knows it.
Wow, if Jackson Frey can win this 1-on-1 and clutch the Mercy Rule win over the Padres. Now, Padres player has no more paint left on his back. I can't see how much paint Jackson Frey has.
Probably more, though, being a back center player, you would think, but you don't know.
Yeah.
No, he looks empty. I'm seeing a lot of loops hanging there. Empty packs.
Oh, yeah, 2 empty packs here, 1-on-1 situation. Tactical retreat.
Really good retreat. You don't want to be in the snake in a 1-on-1. You want to be able to move back and forth between sides.
They're mirrored up. Let's see. So they're going to, so again.
Retreat for 15. Dylan Bounds, number 15 for the Padres.
So I think Bounds at this point is just trying to get lost a little bit.
Which is smart. Jackson saying get out, does not shoot him. Now they're gun battling a little bit.
Got to be careful right now because both players, very good 1-on-1 players. Jay Frey, more notably known as a 1-on-1 specialist, but what a move here.
Well, Jay Frey did something really smart there. Oh, almost got caught by Dylan Bounds as he moved to the back center. Jackson is protecting the buzzer here, right? He doesn't want to get
gotta be careful.
Tough going into this pin here. I think Jackson's going to take advantage of this. Moves inside. They trade. That's a trade.
Oh, Padres player. So Jay Frey did exactly what he needed to do. He just needed to burn the clock, have it be a dead point. Padres player thought that he got him first, but they did trade.
It was a really smart move by Jackson there to recognize that the Padres player was in a pin. Right?
Yeah.
So he's not really going to be able to hide well. So then he runs at him and gets the trade. You have a chance to get the drop on him there.
And making that, so that again is a high caliber move right there from Jackson Frey because Jackson realized like, hey, I just need to, if I can trade with this guy and it's a no point, we're still up 4-0.
Still money. It's still on the cusp of the Mercy Rule. And that's really, somewhat demoralizing if you're the Padres, right? Where you put in this long point and come away with nothing and you're still down 4. But now we're going back into a much tighter game. Pheonix Rising of 3-2 over CEP. Minute 44 left on the clock.
So I may get both predictions right here as Blast Camp is looking to maybe Mercy Rule Padres.
I thought you had
I did have Padres, but I hedged my bets here. So I said I think Padres are going to win, but I said I think Blast Camp, if they win this, they go to the finals.
But you're not going to get both in the set. Let's be clear about that.
I played both sides of the fence, though. I played both sides of the line there.
I like CEP to pull this out, and I get both right. But they're in the the snake side 50.
Oh, I think they realize
Pheonix Rising is in the 50 snake. He should.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna blow it. Oh no, he doesn't get him. Wow.
Wow, really
what is happening?
Really wily move by number 3 here, Cohen. Wow. Evan Manners retreats and jumps over the snake to finally get out the Pheonix Rising player. We were so tunnel vision on that. A lot of other players are walking off. Oh, the CEP player gets shot going forward. I don't know if CEP has anyone left alive.
So, yeah, Evan Manners,
3 alive for Pheonix Rising.
60 seconds left.
Yeah, you got to blow the horn here and try to get 2 in a minute. Or just lose by 2.
Yeah, or maybe try to trust your guys. They can pull it out.
No, I think it's a 1-on-3, though.
Oh, he's about to get run down. Oh, great job there. They're going to trade.
Yeah, so now I don't know.
That's a tough one. So they towed it at 36 seconds.
Down 2.
Yeah, CEP's going to try to come back. 2 points, 36 seconds?
I think you're trying to score 1 point for your margin is what you're trying to do at that rate.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Not looking good for CEP. Not looking good for the Padres.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do here. Now, Padres, like I said, down 4, 2 minutes, 48 seconds left. I'm not going to say it's curtains completely because the Padres definitely has the speed and the talent to come back. But against a team like Blastcamp, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But we need the Padres to do what TCP was doing this morning, where TCP, they get down 4, they go up 2 quick points, they stave off the mercy, their points margin's a little better.
And also, it's the first day of the tournament, so you're trying to build, right? You don't want to come out here and look defeated and be like, oh, let's just get this over with and go home. Show some grit, show some fight, put a couple points up here, even if you're not going to come all the way back.
Absolutely. So as we get in here in the breakout for the Padres, trying to go big here into the snake. He makes it alive. He's going to go all the way around here to snake 2. This is Russell, correct? Wearing Akita's number.
Dylan Bounds, number 15.
Bounds wearing Akita's number.
Like the Kanye song. They get a kill off the Blastcamp side, so it's 5-on-4 for the Padres.
They got to be careful.
Soap has moved over to the big Dorito.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Blastcamp loses another body, so it's 5-on-3 for the Padres.
So this is what I don't like. I don't like when teams are up by big points like this and they go into defense mode. I dislike that greatly.
Yeah, it often doesn't work out for them. These fields tend to reward aggressive behavior. And Soap made a move up into, I believe, the Dorito 3. The Padres, Soap's going to work over there. He wants that mercy roll. You can feel it.
Yeah.
The Padres player launches down and bunkers him. So I think it's just the snake side can left for
Soap wants that penalty bad. He's not going to get it. Oh, but
Soap should be careful that he doesn't get a talking penalty. Just because you're a good player doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want out there.
Yeah, so just one player left alive right now, and they're getting ready to pinch him out. Oh, running ref coming in and check him. Ooh, it's Rub. Okay, good job there. So this player right here in the can is just like trying to hold it off, but unfortunately is going to
kill some time. So now the Padres will stave off a mercy rule, bring it to 4-1.
Good for them. That's what we wanted to see, obviously. They have, like I said, they have the talent. They have all the, the team backing and structure to come back and score these points. Their roster is very diverse. Their gun skills are great. Christ is a good paintball mind. So This is a situation where they could gladly come back. But
Christ described it as they're missing half their team.
They are. Yeah, if you look at the roster, if you look at their starters that they had in Philly, and you look at this roster, they're missing 4 guys, 4 noticeable, key starter players. So they bring in some other guys from the program. They bring them up from the local area, giving them a shot here. No slouches by any means, but just definitely missing some of the guys.
Key pieces.
The key pieces. So, again, want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here that make this amazing free and live NXL live stream all weekend long on the Premier Field. Pro Sharp Paintball, Planet Eclipse, GI Sports, HK Army, LoneWolfPaintball.com, Dive Paintball, Sup Air, and DLX Lux Technologies. So, again, thank you so much for everybody tuning in. This is the last set of the day, so looking forward to some more action bright and early in the morning. But as we get into the last seconds of this match, 36 seconds left to go. Pheonix Rising up by 2 to CEP.
They run out to the snake corner, which is a smart move because now he can look inside and protect the center. CEP launched on the Dorito side, but he gets shot. CEP wheeling and dealing up the center. This is a good look at what a panic point can look like. Blasting through. Doesn't know where anyone is, though, so he gets picked up.
Just gets torched.
CEP dying out of the snake side, but dying on their swords, which is what we love to see out here in paintball.
Oh, my goodness.
Pheonix Rising really smart. Unger knows the situation. They're running in for the point, for their margin. They're going to get it. 5-3 will be the final score for Pheonix Rising. Really, really smart play there.
Yeah, that's great job and great leadership there by Unger to understand the situation, let them know they had to push. So yeah, I mean that game is over now. So we have last game of Padres left. So Pheonix Rising will take the win, 5-2 over CEP. Hard fought battle, but I got that one. I figured CEP was going to be out here Padres. I can say Padres. Padres needs to come back, but I know that Pheonix Rising was going to be out here to wreck some people's days, and they just proved it by taking down a very good, strong semi-pro team in CEP. So
yeah, I mean, I'm going to hedge my bet and say that my heart told me that Pheonix Rising was going to win, but my loyalty to a very close friend of mine from Chattanooga had me pick CEP. So it was really a sentimental pick.
I understand that. I get that. That's why, if it was up to me, I would pick every team to win. Just so that way everyone's like, oh, everyone likes that guy. But hey, the one thing about the commentating is you have to be unbiased. You have to call it as you see it. And I think we've done a very good job of that today so far.
Yeah, I don't do a good job hiding it with preferred mob, but otherwise I think I do a good job.
Yeah, but you grew up with those guys. That's a little understandable, right?
So Padres breaking out, kind of staying pocket ball, shooting their guns, looking for a kill off the break, and then launching up into the Dorito side wedge. Heavy pocket ball for Blast Camp, rolling those guns. 60 seconds left.
Oh, and a penalty. Minor penalty on Blast Camp right now.
But they do shoot the snake side Aztec for Padres, which will slow up the defense a little bit. The Padres don't really look like they want this point all that much. There is one guy coming through the center. 44 seconds left. Soap getting up into that Dorito side wedge. Switching his gun to the snake way to catch anyone streaking into that side of the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those situations right now where Padres got 30 seconds. They just need to get some point for points margin. They got to get something going right now.
Oh, and they come through the center. He bunkers so clean. Goes all the way.
Oh, wow. Gets a 3-pack.
Sets up and just blasts the Blast Camp guy in the back. But I think he might have a hit on him. I think he's going to catch a major right here.
Oh, got to be careful.
Nope. All clean. All good. Padres get another point. So they're going to go down 4-2 with 11 seconds left. I don't think it's technically burn off time, but
no. They may play one more point, but yeah, I mean,
yeah. So one more point out here, just 11 seconds left before we wrap up the day one action.
So great job so far by Padres to make a comeback here and just help their points margin a little bit. Definitely a situation where for them specifically, I mean, I was calling it a little early. Makes me nervous that Blast Camp always does something like this. Blast Camp is always puts themselves in a situation where they start out real dominant. Friday, looks good, and then they get a little shaky. I really would like to have seen a dominant victory here, but that being said,
dominant. They got that 4-0 victory, and then things fell apart a little bit. But still an improvement on their first match, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now another little 11-second. I don't know. Yeah, the Padres are walking back out there.
Yeah, they're going to play the 11-second point. Yeah, I don't think that they would not play the 11-second point.
I heard them say, hell yeah, we're playing that 11-second point.
That sounds like the Padres.
Yeah. Standing on the edge of the box.
Yeah, and I would expect them. I mean, some of these guys are coming out with one pod.
Someone's going to run.
Yeah, one pod, two pod.
No pod is necessary. You can't shoot a hopper of paint in 10 seconds, can you? 10 balls a second?
I'm pretty sure you probably could.
Okay, yeah.
Probably
so one load.
Yeah.
Definitely not more than one pod.
No. I mean, I've seen 10-second points where guys don't even go out there with pod packs on.
Yeah. So let's see it.
He said, so the coach for Blast Camp says all 5 of them are coming up the middle.
Yeah, they didn't really push it that hard.
I would have pushed way harder than that if I was them in that situation.
I kind of get not pushing it though. You know, you don't want to do something stupid in that point and get hurt and have it throw off the rest of your tournament. But that'll do it for this match. Blast Camp taking care of Padres 4-2.
Yeah, and great job all around by all the teams here. I mean, Pheonix Rising beats CEP. Blast Camp is going to take the win over Padres. Definitely a great day of action we've had so far. And what was your favorite part about today?
I mean, those Unger stealing those matches, tie games, hitting the buzzer with under 10 seconds left in the morning. Those were great. I loved that notorious brawl game with the battle between Archie and Nate Marshall and the Snake.
Yeah, those were definitely great ones we had. And then for me personally, I'm going to say the Haber move has been phenomenal, right? Haber getting in there, just the dominance that he showed, the athleticism. And probably favorite move of the day so far was that Archie, that slow play, that 5-pack.
So game, that was huge, yeah.
But yeah, so again, thank you so much for tuning in with us. I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball, joined by Mike Jeffrey, awesome coach, and glad to have his brain out here. We do have an exciting day of action going on tomorrow, bright and early at 8 a.m. And we're going to have Preferred Mob taking on TCP Machine and Distortion taking on the Killers. So starting off the day with some amazing matches. So make sure you're tuning in to tomorrow at 8 a.m. I will be streaming all day long, live and free all weekend. So again, thank you for joining us on the NXL Premier Field live at this great venue at Gala Park outside Chicago, Illinois, the 2022 NXL Windy City Major. So with that, we're going to go sign off, and we will see you all tomorrow.